Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our BallySprings map here. I've been pretty excited to get back to this this save for a couple days because, like I said last week, I only did the first two episodes, and then I went ahead and just kind of put everything off to the side just to wait and see what the feedback was going to be. So far, the feedback has been very positive, so I really appreciate all of that. As I'm finishing up this field here. And so, yeah, no, it's been great. Good comments, lots of likes, lots of views. I couldn't ask for more, so I appreciate it very much. But that's good, because I was very excited to get back to this myself, and I was hoping this save would get a pretty good reception, because I was thinking it was going to be a lot of fun myself. But here we are, dropping off second load of canola from this field. Looks like we got a little bit more to go. And then we will move this harvester over to the next field, which is, let's see, 28. So it's very close. So we should be able to get up there pretty easily. I did turn up the vehicle volume a bit. Please let me know if it's still too low or too loud or whatever. It's hard for me to hear because with my headphones and everything like that, it sounds very loud to me. But I think the way it comes through on the video itself, the recording, it is a little bit different. Plus, I can't hear myself talking the same way, right? Like when I hear myself talk, it's my voice is much louder because it's all in my. I can hear it in my own head, right? Oh, the joys and fun of audio. Get this thing dropped off over at the drop-off point. We'll come back, finish up the last little bit of the field work. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. I was going to go up that road up there. Easy way for me to turn around. I don't know. Let me see if I can turn around up here. I meant to go up to that other road. That's what I get for not quite being used to the... Oh, I was trying to make a corner here. Not quite being used to the map yet. I'm getting myself stuck here. Trying to make too wide of a corner. Come on. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it, am I? Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. I'll get it figured out eventually. I didn't want to go on the other road again because last time we went there, there was a bunch of, a couple of vehicles that came up towards me, and I was like, I don't want to get stuck like that again. So I was going to make sure I went up this other road this time. One of these days I'll learn how to drive. Foresty area over here. We want to do trees and stuff. Kind of a sad, burnt down. I'm just gonna look at this little tractor up here. Its wheel taken off, just kind of looking all dilapidated and stuff. There's one right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is kind of a. I mean, this is sad, the state of this building, but I still think it looks cool just to kind of be here. There is a collectible. So now here's the thing. There was only a couple people that responded about the collectibles. They all said that I think I should get them. Nobody else said anything like to the negative side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of compromise a little bit. I'm going to take the collectibles, but I may use the collectibles only for like cosmetic stuff, things like that. So for example, when I want to, beef up my truck here, right? It's going to be $3,000. Fine. That's not really critical to running the farm to beef up the truck. It might make a small difference on the traction side of things, but it feels like, okay, fine. If I get a couple collectibles, then, then that's a good justification for going ahead and throwing $3,000 down on putting some beefier tires on this thing. Things like that. All right, let's see if we can get across here. Hopefully this one's not a one-way. Although I think there's a tiny bit more room. Well, I say there's more room to scoot off to the side, yes. However, the AI is going to be running right down the middle of the road. They're not going to be scooting off to the side. Those cows we looked at the first day. Alright, should be over here to the right. Alright, I'll get some canola dropped off. I'm doing that. So I'll grab this other collectible we saw on the first day. Tractor here. You know, a couple $1,000. Like I said, you can use it to throw some cool tires on our truck, and I think I'll be pretty happy with that. I did, just so I don't accidentally turn on a worker, I did actually unmap the worker button from my controller. Not saying I'll never do workers. I didn't want to actually use one while I'm running around kind of doing some of this early stuff. Even if it was just for a few seconds, it would still be like, oh man, come on. I didn't want to hit that button. So I went ahead and unmapped it for now. And then when it's time for us to do workers again, I can remap it and we can start planning that out a little bit better. More than likely what's going to happen is I will only really do workers when I have, well, obviously when I can afford it, first and foremost when I can afford it. But also when I have, you know, more tractors. When I have more than one thing that needs to get done. Let's put it that way. Right now, I don't. I mean, I guess you could argue that I could have a worker transporting the goods because, you know, that is a second thing that needs to be done. But it is not a big deal. You know what? I did see one more collectible up here. And I kind of want to go ahead and get my truck souped up because we talked about it at the end of last episode. And now I was all excited about it because I think it'll be cool just to kind of, for one, it'll balance out the trailer better because it'll be lifted up a little bit, but also it will, I don't know, I think it'll just look cooler. Let's go get that done because it has no bearing on the consequences of our save here, but I just want to do it because it's fun. Oh, there's one right there. That was not the one I saw before, but we'll grab this one, and I'll be happy with this. Little horse. There we go. So that's $3,000. We will get our truck souped up, and then that'll be fine for now. If I see more along the way, then cool. Not going to stress going after them too much, though. Actually went over there. I forgot about the one that was literally right by the store. All right, fine. Since I did say I'll collect them as I see them, we'll grab that one too. I don't think there's that many more that I've actually seen just driving around, so I think that's going to be about it for now. But let's come over here. We're going to go ahead and go. I think I wanted to go with just the single off-road. I think that's going to be lifted enough. I don't want to go crazy lifted. I think that's just kind of, don't get me wrong, there's a purpose for having your vehicle lifted a bit more, but I think in this context, it is not going to be what we're looking for. I don't think there's anything else I want to change about my vehicle. I mean, I could always add some roof lights and stuff like that just to kind of give it a little bit more of a visual. I mean, I did just pick up another $1,000, but you know what? Why not? Just, it does kind of give it a little extra something. Anything else I care about? Not really. I could add a gooseneck eventually, which would be a way for us to add a different type of trailer, right? So that is obviously an option. I think everything else is basically exactly how I want it to be. So let's go ahead and just basically use our cosmetic money here and soup up our vehicle. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that almost lines up perfectly. It wouldn't surprise me if it still lifts it slightly just to kind of get connected, but I think that looks all right. Just a slight lift. Not too bad. It looked silly before. That's not too bad. Cool. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully you guys are okay with the it's kind of splitting the difference. I'm not really going to be using the collectible money as much as I can for like legitimate stuff, but if I want to use it for just kind of fun, silly stuff that has no major bearing on the game, I feel like that's a good compromise. Alright, we're gonna run up here and zip off to the right up here. That feels like a good old farm truck. Pretty happy with that. It used to be a truck that I used in 19, I believe it was. They had, I guess, dualies on the back, so it was a really nice, stable truck for like hauling trailers and things like that. It worked well. It was a really good pickup truck. I'm sure I could get one like that here too, but I'm okay with this. I really like this one a lot. Glad I swapped this one over from that first one that we had originally. I can fit in through this front gate with this trailer. I don't know, actually. We'll find out. Looks like that was not bad at all. Cool. All right, let's get you parked off to the side, and then we'll get the harvester rolling again. I didn't mean to leave you running, my friend. Sorry about that. Just a couple more passes and we will have this field all cleaned up. Might be a little bit of a line there that is kind of invisible. So I'll just run up this edge here. Oh, looks like we got it all. Sometimes you get like little traces of crop there that you can't actually see, but it's technically there. Guess I could have just taken the truck over to the new field, but that's all right. It's like we're not getting that much yield off this field. I mean, it could be true because of the weeds and stuff, but I also got to remember that canola just doesn't have a lot of yield in general. It's a high dollar, low yield crop. Clean this a little bit over here while we're here. Might as well. The whole 5 liters. All right, that is that. I'll grab this little bit right here, and then we are good to go. Cool. All right, let's head over to field. What was it? 60? No, 28. 28. That's the one we're looking for. I watched the harvester not actually fit out here after I was talking about how it would be a much easier way to get out. It does look like it fits, though. We're good. All right, what is the best way to get over there? I mean, I know it's right here, relatively close. It's right there. I mean, I see this road coming in towards the field. There might be one back over this way too. I'll probably come up this way, come across the front here, and see if there's a way to get in right here. If not, we'll go past the farm and we'll go in that way. I mean, it's going to be a pretty big field, actually. Alright, so up here on the right hand side. See if we can find a good path in here. Oh, I thought that was a gate. I was like, why is that gate closed? The gates aren't supposed to be closed. That is not a gate. That is just a fence. So I'm guessing we're going to have to go past the farm. The road that we saw on the other side of the farm. This field's kind of hidden back here. Kind of cool. Edge came out a little bit further than I expected. Oh, are we going to be stuck? Not sure how I got stuck, because you would think I could just go backwards if I got stuck a little bit, but I guess not. Let me see. I can hook you for a second. Let me line back up. I might have to, like, snap you over a little bit. Come on. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, some of these gaps are going to be pretty tight. Now, obviously, with the header trailer, that one would have been not a problem, but we were able to make it anyway. I think most of these we're going to be able to make with this harvester without having to get a trailer. And I say most of these as I get stuck right here at the gate. Oh, come on. We're right here. We should be able to get through this. There we go. Set a line up a little bit better. Alright, I have no idea how we're going to attack this field. I'm kind of tempted to just start here and then just, it is what it is. We'll work around the border, have a little bit of an edge, and figure out how it goes from there. I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Fairly large, kind of a differently shaped field. Oh, wow. That is a bit more of a hill than I was kind of realizing at first. That's going to be interesting. I'm actually going to trim a little bit more off of this just so I have a better, easier time turning here. That is, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this little tractor's going to be able to make it. We'll figure it out. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Maybe not. Oh no. It's going. It's going slow, but it's going. Oh, no, we're down to 2 miles an hour. I mean, I guess definitely might be one of those fields where we've got to go up and harvest down instead of harvesting both directions. If I can at least make it up here, I'll be all right. Get a little bit of a border here, and then I might do that going forward. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Wow, still so steep coming up here. Yeah, I may have to, let me see, how do I want to do this? I guess get a little bit of a header here. Yeah, let's just try. I can get a little bit of a border here. It'll help me kind of get a little bit easier time going back and forth. Going a little bit faster now, so it's not quite as steep right here. As I start slowing down again. Should have kept my mouth shut. It's also possible it would be less steep if we go the other direction, maybe? I don't know, it's hard to tell. I think it's about the same no matter how we do it. At least the downhill part's nice and easy. Figured I'd bring you guys along for the border here, and then I'll probably do most of the rest of the field on my own. Okay, we might run into that tree a little bit here. Come on. Alright, come on. You can do it. There we go. And there we go. We're back to where we started. I mean, it's a good sized field. This is a pretty big field. At least compared to the ones we've done so far. So, alright, well, I think that's going to be a good place to put a cut in here. I'm going to try to keep the videos going forward a little bit shorter. Just to kind of give you guys, you know, maybe not super long videos all the time. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let me turn this off for just a minute while I close out. We're looking forward to doing this. I'm going to go ahead and get some more of this done here on field 28. We will see what that looks like here in a bit. Let me see. I want to look at, yeah, I was going to say, we can see how much is left. There's a lot left. There's a big field. And then we got to come down here to field 157, which will be a very quick field for us to do. But, yeah, field 28. I mean, there's field 61 here. Field 28 is pretty big compared to that as well. I mean, there's a couple relatively large. I mean, 124 over here is pretty big. There's a couple relatively large fields here and there, but I would say these are some of the bigger fields, right? A lot of these fields here in the middle are just very small, you know, compact little fields, but cool. I do appreciate you guys watching though. Please let me know again if you like these types of videos and want to see more of them. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'll try not to say this every single time, but it's important at the beginning of a series, you know, and I just wanted to kind of hopefully get as much support for the series as possible because it helps me out and helps the channel out and all good things. But I really do appreciate all the support I've gotten so far. Yeah, and again, thank you for watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.